saddle up or something. It's crypto o'clock, yeah. Wandering these pixel prairies, hunting Bitcoin ghosts. Double dips and bull traps, who even knows? Who knows? Stumbled on Road Dawg's den, charts glowing dim, nightly at 10:30, where the weirdos swim. Harmonics, whisper secrets, risk games so quaint. Meme coins, leaping fences in this digital paint. Bitcoin and Jesus croons from the speakers low, while coins whimpering softly, putting on a show. So poke that like if you're bored, join the dog parade. Super chat your nonsense, make the chat cascade. Member up for the shimmer, alpha drip so slow. Subscribe or don't, whatever, let the boredom go. Oh, rounding up the oddballs in this crypto charade. Road Dawg Crypto, yeah, where plans get unmade. Plans unmade. Tunes like Buy Me a Vet, dripping honey, sweet road and kudo, twirling on Solana Street. Chart school doodle signs, giggles in the grind, rants on governments, fading chats on weed, unwind. Mystical mumbo jumbo flare that's half asleep. Degens and misfits clustering, secrets they don't keep.
Off-kilter guitars stack.
Boy, hover on the edge, super chat your plea. Member keys to nowhere, join the apathy. Like spark a tiny flame, crowd swell so mild in this dog days round. I feel vaguely beguiled. Ooh, poke that like if you're bored, join the dog parade. Super chat your nonsense, make the chat cascade. Member up for the shimmer, alpha drip so slow. Subscriber don't, whatever, let the boredom go. Poke that like if you're bored, join the dog parade. Still bored, super chat your nonsense, make the chat cascade. Member up for the shimmer, alpha drip. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, Road Dawg or something.
Bitcoin Christmas. I'm wishing for a Bitcoin Christmas, where fortunes gleam like winter's first snow, with every ticker's gentle hum, a promise of wealth to come. The market whispers through the frost of gains that won't be lost, wishing for a Bitcoin Christmas, with dreams of plenty to behold. May the charts rise with a golden hue, and every trade bring riches true. Oh my dear, yes indeed, a sight to see. Wishing for a Bitcoin Christmas, with all coins sparkling in the night, and profits burning oh so bright. Oh my dear, yes indeed, my heart's delight. Wishing for a Bitcoin Christmas. I'm wishing for a Bitcoin Christmas, where debts dissolve in festive glow, with every candle's tender flame, a future free from worldly strain. The bells ring out a hopeful tune of freedom coming soon, wishing for a Bitcoin Christmas where every trader's dreams come true. May the charts rise with a golden hue, and every trade bring riches true. Oh my dear, yes indeed, a sight to see. Wishing for a Bitcoin Christmas, with all coins sparkling in the night and profits burning oh so bright. Oh my dear, yes indeed, my heart's delight. Wishing for a Bitcoin Christmas. Oh my dear, the season turns, the market sings, a wealth of joy on golden wings. With every chime, a dream takes flight. Bitcoin Christmas, my guiding light. May the charts rise with a golden hue, and every trade bring riches true.
The ringing of the cowbell ceremony is completed now. Thank you for your participation.
Wishing Bitcoin Christmas.
Wishing Bitcoin Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the turkey.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to the daytime edition of Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. This was affectionately called something like Road Dawg Crypto Lounge. Pop up randomly during the daytime hours whenever something's going on, and I'm too bored to be doing anything else that I'm procrastinating with other with other things. I said, well, we should get online and just go and let's update our trading group here online and stuff like that. And here I am. Thank you for 9 people hanging out with me right now. I'll come over and shout out you guys in just a second. But right now, this is, this was yesterday. Bitcoin gave us the middle finger on the Wednesday and the whole hump day, saying, hey, take this on hump day. And we got that. I couldn't believe you gave us the middle finger on hump day. And today, after we slowly ran up this narrow channel, basically a narrow channel, it did break out, retested it, came back, and then failed to get back in. This was a time where I'm usually napping, so I missed out on some of this, but I did wake up in time to make sure that stop losses were risen up where I could get in profit if we broke 88,000. So I took some profit from that. It wasn't too huge, but it was a little something to help this little dying account that I got over here on Arbit, $100 account that we got. Right now, I'm working on a long, just layering into a little long here that I do have some take profit point about 87 and up through here. I do believe we got a chance to at least come back up for a bearish retest of this area, or maybe up to here. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but even looking on these smaller time frames here, our moving averages, they still got momentum behind them. It's just that they had this big sell-off right here. Just all that volume come in, is like people just dump the hell out of it. So I'm not testing it. And then also you got this little guy over here, which now why a lot of people, it is a double top type pattern. There's a 6-minute time frame, small time frame here. So people see this as an M pattern, which rightfully so. I just got a little special nodule right here. It's got a I don't know. Can we describe it this way? This is not the late night show. I don't know. It looks like something spread eagle with this naughty surprise here in the middle, pointing up, this little dipstick going on. And I'm like, you told me you were, no. What is this? We didn't know, sir. It's apparently a sir. What's going on? So this, There's a little pattern you might hear me talk about. It looks kind of like a bat, where you get this little humpy hump in the middle. They've always been kind of nasty. I'm just saying. I've later kind of learned to identify them as possible harmonic pattern here. But anyway, they're kind of. I look at them a little different than I would just a regular M shape or double top. What did we do here? Kinda. Okay. We came back just almost down to where we started after doing this double top. A little bit more than 88.6 retracement we'd be looking for. And that's caused all this dang volume right here. So technically, we should have some bullish targets from this. Especially with the moving averages still being up there, weighted up here. We got some short-term targets. 86,966, which is kind of in line with my $87,000 target that I'm looking for. Short-term for the little trade that I'm building here. I think it's still under right now, just a wee bit. By 68 cents here, but build me a little long over here. Looks like Pippin. I got taken out of Pippin. I just tried it again, too. Stopped out. It should have been in profit there for Pippin. Still a tiny account, but she was down to $40, people. She was down to 40, so we at least made 10 over the night. So there's something. This started out as 102 to be purely transparent was what we started this account on, and it went up, and then I got a little stupid. And last night I explained when we were getting the middle finger over here, when I got up and saw that we were back here, I was like, oh hell, there's nothing set. I didn't set any take profits. I didn't even have a stop loss, and I was like, oh hell, that screwed me up. So that's kind of helped screw up my account there. I'm just being real. Sometimes this stuff happens, you know better, but somehow you get caught up in it. And I got the middle finger from Bitcoin there and had to just try to recover as best as we can, and that's what we're doing. What can you do when it gives you lemonade? You have to make lemons, or no, when it gives you lemons you make lemonade, right? Yeah, and then you try to sell it on the street corner and guilt everybody into buying your lemonade. All right, so we are technically up $10 on this account, but we're technically down 50, so make that what you will. A small account like this over on Arbit, what I like about it is that it challenges you. It is so much harder. You hear people all the time say, well, you got to have money to make money. You got to have money to lose money too. But if you do something like this, and I welcome you to do this if you might be interested. And a lot of these exchanges have if you don't want to do an account, and like put money on there, a lot of them have demo trades, right? Even TradingView has demo trades. It's kind of weird how it works, but it doesn't work exactly the way your exchanges do. But the point is, if you do start a $100 account, whether this is just exchange or somewhere else, but this one's kind of got some good tools and easy to use, and you also get some benefits if you use my link in the description. Just we gotta shield for YouTube, because you got to get whatever few pennies you can from all these sources to help pay for all the subscription fees you have to have these channels available, tools that you need. So yeah, we got some exchange links there. Arbit is my new one here, and I do like it, and I am trading over here. But what the point is, $100 account, just putting $100 in on this or any exchange, that will challenge your skills. You've really got to. It will help you to pay more attention to your weaknesses, which could be affecting your bigger trading bags and bigger trading strategies that you got going on somewhere else. And it's been a nice little refresher to me, because I'm seeing, I see these bad habits that I still kind of got, that I kind of just sweep under the rug a little bit, and I see how they affect me. You definitely see how they affect you on a small account. But I have a firm belief that once you master the small accounts, and you can take a $100 account and you can at least double it a couple of times, that proves that you got something going on. Okay. And it was one time we did take a $100 account here to about $1,200 to $1,600 one time. The market was very favorable for us that time, so you can't just say, "That's a great strategy. We're just new our knowledge," and a lot of it was just being in at the right time. It's hard to do. It's hard to do, and once you do it, it's hard to hang on to, right? Shouldn't be, but this is what you learn from these small accounts. So a $100 trading account, if you're new to this, I do recommend you get some skin in the game. it makes a difference from the trading, from doing demo trades or whatever. But a little skin in the game, and that affects, you feel it a little bit more, and you're getting the emotions that are really what you got to learn to tame and everything. And those emotions disguise themselves as logic. No, this is what we should do. This makes sense. Look, it's logical. It's logical. Oh, I'm getting sound issues here. Pardon me, people. But I've always been very impressed with how emotions can disguise themselves as logic. Tricky little bastards they are. Like when price is coming down, well, you should go ahead and get out now before it goes ahead and goes bottom. Let's save yourself. Preserve your capital. And then it turns around and goes the other way. Yeah. It's an emotion of scare, but it was telling you of a smart trading thing that you've heard other people say, man, preserve that capital. It just gets you off of your original course that you were on, that original chart that you mapped out that you're going to go on your navigation here. You're setting sail out to the wild blue yonder, and you know exactly, you got to chart it out what you're supposed to do. But when you get out there and you're paddling or whatever, sailing out there, and storms come, and then you kind of lose your where's the North Star? What's going on here, man? I lost my direction. I'm flying by the seat of my pants now. You lose it. And that's them emotions coming in, baby. That's them emotions coming in. That's what makes this thing. This is why not everybody just comes in here and makes a killing every time that they open up a trade. Because it ain't easy. It looks like it should. Just buy low, sell high. It's that easy. I remember thinking that in 3rd grade back in the day. I'm going to just buy low and sell high. Duh. If only it were that easy, right? Fibonacci tells us that we got a nice deep ass move right here, right to our 1618, a 1-1 move right there. Whew, nice. It's time for you to do something, Bitcoin. We're going to take another fib move. I'm going to take it from up here down to here, and I think I already did this right. First target area I'm looking for Bitcoin to come to have a resistance. It may not even get past it. It may not get past it. We did make a lower high, by the way, from what we did over here yesterday, which was also a lower high from this area over here and this area here. Now, we did knock this guy out, so that was kind of cool. On this trip, we did not knock this guy out before coming back down, right? So far, we made a higher low, so that's in our favor. So we're kind of in a rangy situation right now, and my personal opinion here. But this is the 6-minute time frame. Let's zoom out a little bit before we zoom in. I want to go to the 4 hour. 4 hour has been really kind of helpful because we are under the 200 moving average there. Here's a little sign of hope. You may not have seen anywhere else because not everybody uses the same 5 moving average strategy that I use. But this white line is the 100 moving average. Now we got a bullish cross right there. A bullish cross. And that's good news. Crazy as it is, a lot of times when these crosses happen, a lot of times you get some of the opposite action temporarily in price action before they start coming up. This is signifying to me that we should at least come up and try to talk to that guy. That's about 90,000. To at least come back up to 90,000. Can you do that? If we're looking at what's going on with Bitcoin here, this was our little Fibonacci box we had down here where it needs to bounce, and it came and made a double, you hear. This was a bigger trend line. If we do zoom out, you can see the importance of this guy. This is our main trend line. I mean, the one that we do not need to break. The one that they don't need to park us below on a weekend, which tomorrow's Friday. What are they going to do? To get us, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. Another weekend shakeout. Oh my God, can it happen? It could happen this weekend. They might drive us back all the way down to 80,000 if we can't get back above that big ass white trend line right here. Where we're close today, but we didn't do it. Now here on the daily, my concern is, well, we got a bearish cross of the 9 over the 21, and that's what we just got rejected and slapped down from today. So that's not as, I mean, it's good that they want to pump us up, and on a Thursday's a pretty good pump day, a pretty good trading day. But for them to reject us on the daily 9, we're still below the 9, and everything is not fine when we're in that situation. Our biggest thing is that we did have, a Fibonacci area from this low here, 786, from this low here, 618, and there are some possibilities to come up to, there is a measured move on this Fibonacci setup that takes us right up to 100,000 if we're fortunate enough to bounce from here. But we do need to reclaim this trend line area, which I've got. It's basically, if we can get above, if we can just hold on to 89,000, get past the $88,000 area, because that's the one that keeps spanking our ass right now. We seem to be able to go up through it, but we can't hold it. It keeps pushing us back down below 88,000. So $88,000 is this key magical area, in my personal opinion, for Bitcoin, and very well signified by this white line I've got there. And you know what? I may make it a different color just to differentiate it so it won't get lost so much. Make it orange. Need to get above the orange line now here on this particular chart. And we're not there yet. What does it look like on the 4 hour? We're trying, but we keep getting rejected there. Candle bodies closing underneath that line. So it's a support resistance area. It is the trend line we need to reclaim. And if we don't reclaim it, well, this is starting to look like a bearish retest. And now if we were really in a bear market, if we were really bearish, you know, it would have went up here this time and just, we would have seen lower lows. But instead, we went up and tried it again. Not only that, we gave us the middle finger yesterday and then came back down, right? And I was like, screw you guys. Ha ha, gotcha. Well, you thought you were going to the moon. Christmas rally. Here, take. Okay. Anyway, she's been real nasty lately. Just very disrespectful, I think. Market makers or whatever, who you want to blame this on. And then today we did it again. We're still closing below there. All right, so here on the 4 hour, we do have some hopium, though. You know, I always like a little hopium when it comes to Bitcoin, especially on scary days like this when we just come back with a drop after a pump. The market opens. The bullish plays, you know, usually have a more high intensity to play out in those early market opens, 10 to 12. That's why some of your gurus go at 10 to 12 and say, look, because I'm here, the market pumped. And we get all that crazy stuff going on. But it's a good time. That's when all the day traders are out there, right? I wonder what that's going to be like when Wall Street goes 24/7, because I don't know if you caught the... We've been talking about this for a while, and this is where it's headed with crypto, right? Wall Street convert over, go digital. We have 24/7 global markets. They're talking about 23 hours on, 1 hour off for, you know, maintenance, blah, 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 you know, just a chill period. But imagine that global markets going 24/7. Will there be those morning trading sessions? Whether it's not really a trading session at all. You just got, well, there would be. There's two. They divide it in two. They were talking about doing that, I think, from 8 to, 12-hour periods. But that will change things. That'll change the whole... Some people will like it. Some people are scared AF of it. I think it'll be more like crypto for us. We're used to it. They won't be. Maybe we'll have the upper edge when that happens. Ooh, think about that. Because that we've been in crypto for all this time and used to how 24/7 markets work, we might have an edge on some of these little stock bastards out here. Ooh, makes me want to drink some good-ass coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to do this to you, but we have to do this because... the only thing that pays the bills around here is super chats, ad revenue, and some good-ass coffee. So, here's our sponsor for today. Good-ass coffee, get you something today.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow.
My whistle don't work.
Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Woohoo! Good ass coffee, get you some today. Get you wired. I'm crazy. All right, so we're above the 9-moving average here on the 4 hour. That's good. I always love that. Are we? No, we've lost it, actually. Our price action is here. We've lost it. Temporarily on this candle. It can regain it. Candle body's still above it, right? That gives us hope to recover, maybe. We need to see that 9 cross bullish over that 21, and we may be doing that because we got a W pattern. If you ignore all the wicks and everything, we got a very nicely defined W pattern here. And we're just waiting to see if we can, again, it is so imperative. Can we just get above this area? Can we get above, I mean, set the bar higher, man, 89. Can we get up there and just hold this area? Can we knock this area out and hold it again? Because we got to. So there might be some bearish retest again, right around about 88.2, 88.3. Let's come down to the 1 hour now. Just walk it down, and let's read what it's giving us here. We got 360 above 800 and 600, so that's kind of a wipeout. That's kind of cancel each other out a little bit, but we got the 200 crossing bearish over all of them. That's not good, but there is some hope that we can still come back up here to the 90,000 area, just because, you know, they haven't crossed yet. They crossed bullish over here, and that, in my personal opinion, that is what helped us to get some of this. We went back up and almost talked to that little bastard one time. I hope we can do it one more time. This was the wick that it gave us, and then we came up, and now we're coming back down. Did you already go back to my... Did I miss my retest? That looks like that might have been my retest there. Okay, 1 hour. Let's go to the 15-minute. No, I don't think I... Well, I guess I... went get to 86.2, went back up to 87.5. That was a nice little clip, actually, if you were, you know, in the scalping thing from Bitcoin. Not bad. All right, so here we are, the 15-minute. Now here, a little bit more bearish, 800, 600. 360 is right down here, and that would be the area. That's 87.2. That number keeps coming up, 87.2. It's right there at the resistance. 9 crossed it bearish. 21 still up here. We still got some play. We can come back and talk to that 21 now. That's at 87.7. So even though we lost this channel idea, perhaps it's just part of this, just redefining our angle. So I like to go from candle bodies to candle bodies, and we get something a little bit more like this, something a lot more flat and boring. Let's not discount our AB equals CD possibility here that might be playing to the downside. Ooh, is there confluence for that? There kind of is. So technically I'm down to 84.2, but I've got some support there, 84, that we haven't hit yet. I don't want to see that happen. That's not what I want to see happen. And hopefully this green candle we got going on right now on the 15 is part of that not happening and turning around. I remember the 200 moving average, 50's above it, 21's above it. That's that. If they cross, we start seeing some crosses, we can start seeing this. But right now we got some hope to be coming back up a little bit. So what I like to do here, and we already pulled our fibs one time, but and got the very next target. To be looking for, the main target to be looking for resistance, 86 now, right at 87. But one of the key things to navigating this, if you're using Fibonacci's, is to draw that 0.5 Fibonacci right here. And a straight out rejection at that area, that's what I don't want to see. I would like to see us come up above it, maybe get the 618, lose that one maybe. Even losing the 382, it can be bad, but it can also be good for a higher low. But the 0.5, that's one that a lot of times we'll go to the 0.5 and then we do come a little bit lower. So we want to keep our eyes open to see what happens here at the 87 400 area, basically, just a little bit below it. A lot of our moving averages are there. But these three areas right here are the basic ones that we're looking for, and each one of them gives you some support resistance areas, right? Right underneath the M is where the 618's coming in at 87.9. Right over here above this recent high that we broke out of there is at the 0.5. If we can't get past there, then that's not good. Okay, we can't get back past what we did here. That will open up the door here, so we can explain it that way too if it makes more sense. And then this 382 is also corresponding with this area over here that, I mean, we need to take it out too. Can't get past that. We're trying to bang around here a little bit, get some momentum build up, unless we're letting that lower high kick our ass and drive us down. So we got whale games going on is basically the best way that I can describe this. Seems like they like to pump us up and then pump us down and slam bam, thank you ma'am, right here at Christmas. But we did take this guy out, so I find that interesting. I just see range, but again, don't lose sight of the bigger picture, that orange line. Anything below this orange line is not healthy for Bitcoin. This could be a bearish retest of that orange line, then we start going lower, 80,000, maybe even lower. That's just the truth of the fact right there. So to me, it's all about recovering this and getting to 89,000 and trying to hold 89,000 and not looking back. That situation is what we need to see, but now we're in the problem because now we're coming into the weekend. Tomorrow being Friday. Friday we can see some stuff fluctuate. Maybe we can pull this off, okay? But going into Saturday, Sunday, it usually sideways. Then whale games get in, and it gets nasty on the weekends, and altcoins start moving a little bit. People chase altcoins, then altcoins dump a lot. It's just not pretty on the weekend usually. But let's take a look at altcoins here on Total 3. And where are we on the 4-hour chart? Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Looking for possible bottoming areas here. That looked nice as a higher low. Now we got a lower low. That was dirty. I mean, yeah, nice. We're getting a green candle from it. Let me take this guy off here. The old red lawn. Oh, altcoins. My goodness. Oh, you were down lower than you were over here. You think you're getting a breakout of them, but no. Let's come over here. We looked at others last night, and it was concerning. We're going to come over here and take a look at others chart, zoom out. There were some very definite things we were looking at. So it was above this trend line here that we had, and we're hoping, because it makes a head and shoulders, right? We talked about that. We went over this chart quite a bit last night. If you were looking for some insight on others, I think that'd be worth looking at last night's stream where we were talking about this. Right now, and we had this area that we had this Fibonacci pulled last night, and it wasn't until right now that we're starting to come down to it. That's this guy 786. We might wick down there and get some support. That would be bullish. We need to see that. It looked like it might be trying to round out down here, and we might just be in a very long-term freaking boring ass. Basically, it's just bear market up for altcoin season. Like we got here early. They drug us down to the bottom early, and we just get to stay down here forever or find newer lows is what it feels like. And that doesn't feel good for altcoins. This is others market. There's only $185 billion over here. Only 185 billion, and there was like 500 billion. So we lost a lot. Here on the weekly, you can imagine that we got a cup and handle. It came back into the pattern, into the handle. So we got an elongated handle if we're looking at that idea. We didn't make a higher high. We made a lower high. So, I mean, if you want to take trend lines into account there and even go from bodies to bodies, we got a triangle shape overall. Can't deny that. That is squeezing, and it's starting to squeeze more this way, and then it couldn't hold it. It does put us in danger of coming back down and testing the bottom of here of 154,000 at some point. And don't want to hear it, don't want to talk about it, but that's got to be talked about. And that's not even retesting the bottom area over here at 120. We could even do that. I don't see it break this trend line though. Right now, for the weekly, we are testing and losing the 200 weekly moving average. But do notice 21, 50, 100 all here at 260. Even the 9 moving average at 229. I expect us to bounce back up here. So if we can, if this little area here about 184 that we're near now, we can just bounce off that area. I think we can see a little rally come out, but it's nothing. It's not go to the moon, anything like that. But there are some signs that we might be. The pain may not go on for too much longer until we get a little bit of relief, but that's all it is relief, right? Just some relief. So if you're stuck in some altcoins, and especially if they're spot, you may have some opportunities here. And what is this? The weeks, over the next month or two. Sounds crazy, but it does look like 2026 might give us a little something to hope for. And we're hoping that maybe this cycle is going to be the different one. It's going to be totally different for altcoins, but at least a little bit more bullish for Bitcoin in 2026. If the rest of the economy starts doing good, Bitcoin should follow. But it does look scary looking at one of the perfect textbook head and shoulder patterns over here. Even this right shoulder is lower than the left shoulder. Nice neckline there that is starting to complete. It does look scary AF. I got to give you that. But one thing that it can't do is that it can't fulfill its full measure move. At least I don't think it can. Tell me, can it do it? Can it take us down to a negative $70 billion where they owe us $70 billion just for holding these? No, it doesn't work that way. It kind of stops at zero. And every time that I've seen a pattern like this in a situation like that where measure move goes into crazy sub-zero numbers, well, you don't get there. No, you end up going sideways and long or something else happens, right? So there's still some hopium here, and this is not confirmed yet, not my personal opinion, not until it breaks below the neckline. Start getting candle closes below the neckline area. Haven't done that yet, so right now it's just a scary nightmare that could invalidate. Because they do invalidate, right? So altcoins basically testing our damn patience. And here we are looking on the daily for altcoins, and we see that, well, not too bad. Not the typical daily 4 to 5% that's been just ripping out of our portfolios and disappearing into the ether. Get the pun on ether. A little less drawdown, but still not that great. Here on the week, that's where we start seeing it, man. Down 11% overall. Down for the month. My gosh, this is when we start saying, why am I in crypto? The sector that's been doing pretty good is the 100 to 200 market cap area. And Pippin apparently has been a lot of that. Which, why am I getting stopped out of Pippin, man? I have got a target of like 50 cents on Pippin that I don't think we've hit yet. We did a little. Oh, look at you, Pippin. This is course on the weekly. Let's come over to the 4-hour. She did hit our 45-cent target right there. Nailed it. Just saying. Nailed it. Wait, for the algorithm. Let's come down here. What was it that we saw with Pippin that was really funky and cool? I know from over here I saw this guy that was telling me that, hey man, watch out for this bullish pattern, our Fibonacci things. If we come back down to the 29-cent area right through there, and it can go a little bit lower, it can right here in this, but see what kind of response we get at 29 cents. You did go lower. Was that enough to validate that? You didn't go, or were you the deep version? Are you the 123? No, you're the 786. Did you go to 11? You went to 127 area. All right. I have to go back and look at that. Sometimes there's two versions of these harmonics, and the 113, 127 areas come into play there. I may have. Anyway, still bullish. We bounced from there, and then eventually make a double bottom type situation here. Getting above that area, and then things start looking good. That was a big ass dump, wasn't it? All right, so but we bumped our head on our target area. Nailed it. We have to do this every time for the algorithm just so we can grow a damn channel. I know it's disgusting, makes me sick to have to do it, people, but just to compete with the other people out here, and we've got to do this and show people that we actually got a system that has some merit and can help you figure out places to take profits, and pretty gosh darn accurate, if I might say. Nailed it. So we take a picture of this little guy and copy image, post it over to the Telegram group. We're gonna have a talk about the Telegram group, I think. Not today, but sometime in the future. I have to figure some things out here. Currently, where all the trade setups and things like that are is where it takes Road Token to have access. Just something new we've done. I'd like to get some more activity over here, so I want to see how that happens. I got to add more value over here. If you guys got some input on what you would like to see happen into our trading community, what you'd like to see more of, whether it's more input from me, more hourly updates, or more updates during the day on Bitcoin or trade setups or whatever, I want that feedback. See if we can build this Telegram group that benefits the user. It doesn't benefit me financially. It benefits whoever's in the group, because we put the Road token over there, and you guys can sell that and take a profit. You get a refund. It's not a subscription group where you pay $99 a month. It's one that you just buy a certain Road coin, which is very reasonable, and whenever you get tired of being there, well, you sell your Road coin and you just roll on. You might even make some profit in there. That was the idea behind it. So is this Pippin? Nailed it. All right, so that's our little bragging right thing over there. All right, so Pippin, what are you doing now? I don't guess we need that stuff over here. Oh, well, I was going to look at that again later. See how we could have maybe foresaw that a little bit better. Looks like I'm going to have to go from this little wick over here. We're on the 15-minute. So I got 2 touches there. Looks like we kind of broke that idea. The best thing to do, in my personal opinion, is just clear all this stuff out. Take a brand new look at Pippin. A lot of the things are going to be the same. Pippin has been, it's an upward trend, right? Doing pretty good. There's our first trajectory there. So you guys can see how I break something down when I look at it fresh. I think it's a good little system to do. We got our secondary trend line there that we've been coming down and testing. So there is some curve there. Definitely some curve there. Let's zoom out a little bit. Maybe in 1 hour. That 1 hour is good. 1 hour is good. I want to take this low over here to this high. So we got a 382. All right, so we got some AB equals CD that just played out right here, and you guys hear me talk about it, but you probably never seen it actually back tested and shown. Right now is could be a very educational period right here. So she did this little move, came up, come down, but we just took this impulse, this bottom, to this. Where'd you go? To this first top right here, right? I'm actually going to use this little tool over here. You don't see me use it very often, but there is a tool that makes this a lot easier. You go from the bottom to the top. It comes down to a 382. And a 1-to-1 move on this little guy, a measure move, and we'll prove that, takes us right up here to this area, right? Or negative 382, negative 414 area right there. And this is the difference between fib patterns and your triangles and all these other things. We're looking for specific pullback areas. This is why you always see me talking about, if you're looking for a flag to the upside, your best ones are the ones that play off on the 382. In AB equals CD, this is A to B. Take that measure move, put it to the 382 Fibonacci area. Oh my God, and you're gonna make me look stupid over here. Oh yeah, 382. This is one of the areas. There's another one at the. Getting confused here. You have multiple targets. You do have a very bullish 1-to-1 move, 618, and then we use the sub targets, the ones that are just a little bit lower there, and the 382 is part of that. It's a mirror image of the 382 here. That's why it's easy to remember. But your main one's 618, so we were able to do, and we could still be working our way up there. So I'm not going to discount that. But that AB equals CD was successful. And what this is telling me is that we might have something called a 3 drives pattern, where you get 3 of these little guys in a row. And it looks like we already did one over here. But that was an idea there, right? Now, let's see what else we got. Let's go from that very same one. Let's just go ahead and take that same one, go up to our new high. And now we're at 618 where we bounced. That's another AB equals CD bounce area that we want to consider. This is the one, I'm sorry, this is the one we're looking for, our 382, mostly for the 618. And I also like to take the mathematical square root, because you see a lot of action over here, which is the negative, it's a 272 areas. This is a negative 0.272. I got a cheat code extension. That's how you would do it. What I found. But the idea would be you got the measure move, you put it over here, and then it takes us up to our 618, right? That's our 1-to-1 move. Here goes our tool on this one, and here goes the 1618 on this little guy here, and that's another way to do it. But it's all part of a nice big strong move, especially if we're trying to do the little parabola kind of idea there. So for Pippin, well, we got some new targets for Pippin, looks like. Last night we were looking at it, 45 and 50 were looking good. Of course, we were looking at some of these ideas here, I think. So we got that. So those are our higher targets right there. See a little confluence happening. And then for the local pull, we see the rejection. That's where we got our 45-cent target. So we also got a 47-cent target right over here. Might get hit, might not. Apparently it didn't. Can it still? Maybe, but it might not. We got some bearish divergence. No bearish divergence there on the 1 hour. Oh, that's cool. So I'm going to put that little guy. 47 still possibly on the program, on the radar. 55 looking really good. And maybe we get to 61. If we are to come down, because we do have a lower high, that's the sucky part of it. Well, how far can you come down, my friend? A retest back here at the 886, 786 area would not be horrible, but we like for it to maintain this trend line here. So maybe you come back to the 0.5, or even better, the 382. So 35 cents, 37 cents if she starts coming down, retesting the 200 moving average over there is what I'd look for. I would look for this line to hold over everything. And then we can try to figure out, well, maybe she's got something that's coming to the downside, right? That's a 786, because there could be, not to confuse you guys, but 618, 786 retracement, we could be looking at coming back down here at some point. So there's a possible scenario where that could be happening, right? So Pippin kind of up there, lower high. I don't think I'm really looking for a trade to get an entry on anything right now. I want to see her come down and see what we do. Respect the trend line, break the trend line, see how we react on any of these levels if we start hitting them. Don't want to see it break any trend line whatsoever. I do like that that we did hold this area, and I do think there might be some areas over here, more around 35. Just kind of keep our eye on right now. So she looked like she's about played out for right now, Pippin. So chasing it would probably not be the smart move there. May come back over to the chat. How we doing, chat? Where'd you go, chat? I lost the chat. 20 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here. We got Blazing Bandit. What's up, my dude? Appreciate you, and thank you for great stuff always. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you.
For those of you out there that hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Postmodern Orange says, crypto like my weather. 13 last week, today 48 and raining. Sean is ripping bong hits in the control. He does. He's an old country bumpkin living out in the boonies, and I swear to God, he's got a big field of it somewhere. That wasn't snitching, Sean. I'm getting threatened over here. That's not snitching. Dry snitch. What? Oh, shut. Anyway. Ain't no helicopters going up. Come on. Anyway. Hey, we're going to change the subject over here. I'm getting some legal advice over here. And also, what? Commercial? No, come on. Really? All right. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. I think you just want the commercial, don't you?
Crypto cowboys, moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dawg Crypto now. Like or bear eats you. Better call Road Dawg.
All right. There we go. Happy? All right. Strega, how's it going, Strega? Good to see you. We have a new coffee line. Half-ass coffee for those that need at least Need that less ass decaf cased. Straight up, my OG. How's it going, my man? 8JR8 says fun price action this week. Love it. It's volatile, isn't it? Double top dead giveaway. Half-ass coffee. Did we do we did our shout outs, right? We had Silver Days, Glasshopper. Says I love the song 90s vibe. Maybe I didn't, man. I'm sorry. How's it going, everybody? Silver Days, I think you were number 1 today. Let's see, Glasshopper's talking about that. I think that very first intro song. It says more cowbell. Love the cowbell. Nothing like a little cowbell just to clear the air and clear your mind and let you play with your ding-a-ling in front of in public. Wish my alts would go lower. Says Postmodern Oddities. Are you shorting? Teach master, win master. I don't know. Scalping along. I was. How's that going for me? How are you, Bitcoin? Oh, this is Roadcoin. Since we happen to be over here, the one where we've got it currently set 10 million Roadcoin, which is about. We'll have a talk about it. See if we need to change that, make it higher or lower. Not trying to make it unaccessible, but not trying to make it where I get a bunch of bots in there too that I can't. I don't need somebody to take advantage of it in the wrong way. We're just trying to add some value to the coin and to the group and to this whole crypto ecosystem that we're starting to get. We also have Cooter Coin, by the way, the little mascot that you see on my thumbnail. That's our Cooter Coin mascot. So we're in works over there. Oh man, what's this? What is that? I was looking for this. This is what I'm looking for. This is my my current trade over here. You're looking like you need to do some work here, Bitcoin. Come on, baby. Getting a bear. What is this? At 5-minute time frame. 50 cross and the getting a bearish cross here. Right there. I don't know if you're going to. Oh, you came close to my target, but we didn't get it. So I need to move me stop loss up. Or we got stop loss. Gotta have a stop loss. I'm putting a tight ass stop loss here just in case we do come down. 86,150. Make sure you get the stop loss. That's how you get your ass handed to you. The only thing that we can control is our loss, right? And yesterday I did not control my loss or my take profits. I'm still embarrassed about that, but I went to sleep and didn't have something said, or I would like to think maybe I did something and it reset it and canceled it, but I can't say that. I just take the responsibility. I screwed up. All right. If you drop to 86,400, I only lose 40 cents on it, 25 cents, and that's within my losing parameters over here. That's about 0.5% and not a full percent. I could go lower. I may go lower. Oh yeah, I do. I'm about 200 right there. All right, so we'll take a little bit more. 86,200. It's a round number. I shouldn't be doing that. Technically, I should go like 198 or something like that. Just saying. 83 cents. That's within 2%. Since we lost some money, I've got to give some leeway here, but I'm trying not to go over 2%. Would like to keep it at a 1%, but that's hard to do. It's hard to do with a tiny account, and even with 20x leverage. I'm 21x leverage on Bitcoin. That's it. And I'm having a hard time getting a reasonable, that's a tight stop loss for me to lose my 1 to 2% of my account, right? So it's telling me, my position size is too big or my leverage is too big. And you're like, but it's only a $12 trade. I mean, that's all the money I got in it. It's $12 out of my now $50 account. What the hell? And this is where you got to lower your expectations and lower your enthusiasm trying to get them big $50 trades at 50x or whatever. So I should probably look at switching this down probably about maybe a 10 or 15x just to give me a little bit more comfortable leeway here, not having to put as tight a stop losses. I'm having to put my tight stop loss to go within my parameters. That tells you something. You might have to tweak it here. So we'll let this one play out if we can actually get our take profit up here. It's not a huge take profit. And it doesn't make me very much, really. What, it make about $1? Something crazy. Tiny ass time frame. Again, we talked about this in the beginning. If you really want to test your skills in this market, you want to have an exam on how good of a trader that you are, how good of a skill, are you getting lackadaisical on some of the stuff that you've learned during your trading journey? Because it happens. Are you breaking some rules and you're just kind of, oh yeah, whatever. You're just being a little sloppy. And it's a $100 trading account. Even better, get a 50 one. That'll make you look at your trading habits a lot closer. Pinpoint some of the things that you need to work on. This is a perfect time to do it, in my personal opinion. And if you want to practice shorting, since we're kind of in bear market-ish kind of vibes, and me actually being a bear market, it's a good place to start, especially if it's something new to you and you haven't been in the cycle before. Don't think you're going to come into the short game and just knock it out. It's a different. It's not. When I first started shorting, it felt like I had started all over. My first short trades made me feel like my very first long trades. My heart was pumping. I didn't trust it. I just felt totally outside of my comfort zone, and it takes you a while to get used to shorting. It does. And you got to take this stuff gradual. You definitely don't want to do that on a big ass account, right? Practice with demo account or small account, but I find it's better if you got some skin in the game. $50 or $100, if nothing else. Hell, go 5,000 if you want to do it. If you think you got the skills, but don't be disappointed if you come back and you only got 1,000 left in a few months. What happened? Swing high to swing low. Tell me what price is going to go. We're above our 236. Yay, we got that. That's a solid support line there. So I got a good stop loss below that, I believe. Because if we come back down here, we're probably going to hang around here a little lower or a lot lower. All right, so cool. I just need number to go up. We're finally in the green on this. So I'm up 14%. Oh. Where can you go on YouTube? 22%. I just made a whole dime in 1 second. Where can you go on YouTube to make a dime in 10 seconds? A dime a second. We're at 30 cents now. Oh, wow. Some of the things you see here on YouTube, I laugh. Makes me laugh sometimes at the silliness of it. Pippin'. You need to be pimping. She's got a W here. If I were looking at this Elliott Wavish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B. So I'd be looking at coming back and retesting this W right through here. So I think 35 might be a support area for Pippin. All right, so Pippin sucks. Let's move on to something else over here. Although that's the one that's up for the month. That's why we looked at it. For the daily, this Bitcoin, what are you looking like now? So there's always a new shiny one out there to get us chasing before it gets forgotten eventually. That's like so exciting. It's going up, and then nobody talks about it, and it drops, and like, oh yeah, that was cool. It was there, man, but suddenly nobody followed it anymore. She's trying around. That's cool and everything. 9 moving averages look good. Have you got some more upside? I don't think I like this one. I don't think I like the tokenomics on it. I can't remember. We looked at it. It's gaining traction, a new shiny thing to go out and chase. Probably a Binance Smart Chain thing, I'm willing to bet. I think it is. It is. It's a Binance Smart Chain pump and dumper. I'm sorry, that's just how I look at most projects. That if they originate on Binance and then they start taking off, and it's Binance Labs or whatever, whoever is probably whatever the launch pool, whatever they got going on over there. I don't know. I don't trade on Binance. Haven't been over there because you can't if you're in the U.S. Still can't. That's kind of weird. We're supposed to be leaders in crypto now, right? But nope, you can't go to that exchange. Nope, can't do it. You thought you were free, but nope, we're just telling you that you are. So until they get all that worked out, but it's only on Binance, right? Binance can't. I'm not a. What's the tokenomics for you? There's a maximum supply of 1 billion, which is not horrible. Circulating supply is 160 million, which is not horrible. All-time high was 338, which was 3 days ago. All-time low was 6 cents, which was 2 months ago. It went from 6 cents to $2. Yeah, they made some money. Somebody got some money that they can definitely have plenty of take profit opportunities. Hell, if you bought it at $6, I'd be trying to sell it all the way from 3 down too. I'd keep trying to sell it. Yeah, even if it went down to 90 cents, you're up, right? So the early birds get the worm on this one, and early birds look like they're trying to pump it up. Volume. So what could it do if it's going to try to do something? I guess that's what the questions we should ask here. And you already did your wave 3. 1, 2, that's your 3 target. You hit that if we're doing Elliott wave stuff. I don't know. Usually, you might double top on a 5, or maybe you go higher. So maybe 353, 411 might be tested again. I mean, it would be great if we go to $5, but that's the moon target, right? That's the moon boy target. That's can happen, but will it? Elliot, let's see what you got. Let's get Elliot out here. Elliot, do you have anything? Can we go smaller time frames, bigger time frames? What do you need? There we go. There we go, Elliot. Oh, you already see a 5 wave. How did you count it? That's what you got. 1, 2. That's a weird wave. I guess does it? Yeah, that works. But you don't do anything with this guy. It's like screw that. Okay, that's an odd way to count for me. I'm not an Elliott wave expert, but Elliot seems to think that we're on an ABC correction and that she might be falling down to $1.26. Just given the way that Binance acts, coins act, I wouldn't doubt it, but kind of goes against my trend line theory. So, Elliot, we're going to take a little detour from you. If I go to lower time frame, you still got the same thing, don't you? Okay. Well, there's one idea. Elliot says it's dead on arrival here. It's made a lower high here and trying to do some kind of funky head and shoulder to the downside to negative 31 cents. I just see some good support areas at the most down here, but I also see some curving. We'll keep this little guy on the radar, but there's something. I usually like to just do this and go by my order of operations on my trend line, set deviation there, and then I'll take this little guy and follow this trend line, and there are the lines in the sand that if it breaks this trend line, then I would be looking maybe for this area, but if it does not, I'd be looking for some support right there, which I think is very doable. So about 240, 200 moving average, all that's coming in about 234. You're trying to make a play on it. You think it might have some traction, and it might. Still might have another pump in it, and what I'm seeing, unless you want to go with Elliott, that's about the 0.5. So many different ways that we can look at this. The best one is basically watching this trend line. If she's going to do something. And it might bounce there, and then, we get a 3-wave structure here to take out this high, and then we get our correction. There's lots of things. She's up there. I'm not really crazy about it, but one of those Binance smart thing, but it's in an expanding channel, and this could be fun. The expanding channels make me want to look a little bit more toward these lower areas and actually start playing some of these higher areas around 4. And right now we're kind of in the upper middle side. Not the best place to enter along on it, just saying. So beat whatever you're doing. Let's come over here on these guys. Check out our gainers and losers here for the top 300. And fast token FTN, little Degen coin, up over the past 24 hours 178%. So that one looks like a boner. And then the one that we just looked at, beat, up 29%. So those have kind of already had their little run, in my personal opinion there. Uniswap's hanging around $5, not bad. Not great, but not bad. Near's at $1.50. Yeah, you suck, Near. Nothing really popping at midnight. We've been following that one. I'm not in it though. I think one of the stronger coins is ironically been one that we've talked about several times, and even back in the day when nobody was talking about it, is saying, "Hey, don't fade this one. They probably have something going on." I mean, they have some. Whenever Bitcoin forked to make Bitcoin Cash, a lot of people got a lot of those whales got a lot of free Bitcoin Cash, and if they didn't sell out of it, they just said, "Oh, that's cute. We'll just keep it over here and see what happens with it." Well, it turned into a little something. And so they got some whale bags to play with too if they've still got it. So your Satoshi's got a 1 million Bitcoin Cash as well as Bitcoin, in case you didn't know. Whenever they forked Bitcoin to make that, so Satoshi's on top of things, right? Nobody ever talks about Satoshi's Bitcoin Cash wallet. I need to find that. Bitcoin Cash trendline retest. Lost it, got back into it. 690, 872, still the targets we're looking at. Look, a shoulder, head and shoulder, and bottoming pattern at a top. That'd be the wrong way to play that. Or is it a cup and handle? I don't know about you guys, but all I see is I'm just being honest. I just see a I don't mean to be crass, but I mean, if we're going to call patterns out for what we see, I think one of the best patterns out here could be the old booty pattern. I'm just saying. And I'm always looking for the shoulder. I don't want to oversize that bra there. We got to get it. Make sure we get a good fit here. Yeah. So I'm always looking. Oh, got some nipple exposure there. Nipple. My bad. So we might even come up to the shoulder line at $985. Get up to the shoulder, to the bra strap area there of the bottom booby pattern. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so graphic here on daytime stream. It's not safe for work today, people. I'm so sorry. My bad. Oh, and a little nipple slip. We're having a wardrobe malfunction here. We need to move off of Bitcoin Cash. He's gonna look just a little too steamy over here. I'm sorry. My apologies, everybody. It's getting just a little too hot and a little too steamy over here for Bitcoin Cash. Meanwhile, looking back at Bitcoin, which is at 86,000 now, or is that higher than what you were? No, it's lower. You little bastard. You got rejected there. Stop doing it, Bitcoin. That's not what I wanted to see there. Get all those short vibes now. Like, no, I'm going to go short now. I don't know. We're back at this 618 area here that we reclaimed. I'm on the 1 minute time frame, by the way. It looks devastating over here, right? So you're either looking at this in bear trap, man. I told you, man, bear trap to the downside, dude. Come join my trade group, because I know everything, man. Watched this many times, man. Bear trap. No way we're not going down here, man. No way we're not going down to 83.1 with the bear trap, man. Or it could just be a higher low. Yeah, I got these guys to cross over. Now, if they do, yeah, that would be some nice confirmation ideas that we might actually get down there. That would suck. What sucks more, I think, is that we didn't even make it up to is that the 382? We didn't make it up there from here, even from up here. From the local one, you kind of almost got there, yeah. Thickening Ichimoku cloud gives us a little hope. We get a higher low if we can. If not, well, then hell, they're playing us like hell. Look at that shoulder, head and shoulder. That's at resistance, and price comes in from the bottom, so that can be one that you can look at. Okay, even though it's not at a very top, just because price does come up. This is what Thomas Bukowski advocates. Price has got to move up into a shoulder, head and shoulders, and so yeah, you can get placed from here. It's the people that kind of do it when price comes down. How is this different from the ones you made fun of? Well, the ones that I don't agree with, there's ones that price is coming down, and then we do that, and they're doing this at a bottom. I don't agree with that. But however, looking at this as a local one where price does come up, and this is resistance, well, then that's the correct application of it. I mean, ideally, we want it at the very top, like 127,000 or wherever top of Bitcoin is to do that. But this being a resistance area, if the top is at resistance and you got price coming into it, then yeah, you got something to work with there. So we do have an inverted head and shoulder, or a regular head and shoulder locally here. And it kind of suggests we'll come back down here, which looks like a 786, 886 retracement area again that we're happen to be on right now. So let's do the old standards here. See if we can get some support here at this area. If so, then we might be able to bounce our happy asses up here with a double bottom scenario. What? Remember, we are on the tiny 1 minute time frame here. Take this with a grain of salt. It's insightful, but it's noisy and not always the most accurate, especially the bigger time frames will be accurate. But we could be doing a double bottom, getting support here at 85, and zoom out. It does make sense that we would make, hopefully a higher low over here, right? Make a lower low, then well, we're shooting things in the foot for any kind of turnaround here on the weekend, aren't we? So we should see respect here. We're right in the nitty gritty of it. Let's go to the 10-second time frame where we can see what is really going on here. I recommend that we go to the we can't because the music's not right. Gosh darn it. Okay. We go to the football field, but so we're getting a bounce. That's nice if it will stick. We're on the 10-second time frame. So again, take this with a grain of salt. But this is one of the first things I start looking for, how we respect in our fib areas. And that was one that needed some respect. Do we get a significant move here? Like, can we come up past this and reclaim it? Or do we need to come back down to this area before we go up? I'll let price decide because I don't know. Gosh darn it. I'm an analyst. I'm not a psychic. There's a difference. There's a difference. Look, a flag to the upside, Helen. Sell the Volkswagen. I do like to use trend lines to give me some insight. Looking at that angle there. If we were to go up, I would expect us to bump our little heads up here about 86. Look, a flag to the upside. Now we got a 9 crossing the 21 on the small 10-second time frame. That's bullish. If we can make it past the flagpole top over here, maybe you actually got to break out of the flag. A more confirmed breakout and not a double top scenario. That's the thing they don't talk about with the flag patterns, how you can get a double top out of them a lot. They don't always go to that flagpole right on the upside. You got to break the top of that flagpole. And now you broke the top of the flagpole, so you got a little traction. Now we got to get past the resistance right over here at that 618, and she's struggling. Oh no, she's struggling. Oh no. Oh yes. We're happy when it's green. We're sad when it's red. Come on, baby, you can do it. Give us one time before we go to something else. Day Piece says, soul took my soul. Strega said, had my alert for 89K and still didn't get them, but got one for Road Dawg. Hey, Strega. Go to sleep, Road Dawg. It's too early. I did get some sleep. I'm going to kind of on a mixed schedule right now. I'm sleeping some during the night, but I'm finding myself sleeping when all the price action, falling asleep when all the price action is going on during the day, like somewhere between 10 and 11. So if y'all don't know, I'm up late at night. Not because I wanted to, just because, well, I guess that's just who the hell I am. Hard as hell to straighten out ADHD sleep sometimes, and our sensitivity to time, or our lack of sensitivity to time, And see that here sometimes when we're streaming for 2 hours and it feels like 15 minutes to me. Like, well, we just got started. I didn't even get to altcoins yet. And it's time to go. Time does not exist. Only now and not now in the ADHD brain. Somebody says Brackish. Is Brackish here? I didn't see him there. Hey, Brackish, what's up, man? Are you here? Well games. Playing in the dark. We got Dougie Style. What's up? Crazy market. It is, Dougie. Get ready for Max Payne. That sounds like a good movie to watch. Max Payne. Magic 8 Ball says outcome is uncertain. You know, we need a Magic 8 Ball here. Japan at 9 to 11 p.m. Going to be a nail biter. 8JR8 says, I think institutions and markets would still sleep and continue their business hours. So yes, we would, but that is just my hunch. Then us degens would battle algos between sessions as we do now. I don't know. Kind of talking about when Wall Street goes full tilt 24/7-ish. Yeah. Oh, I'm way back in the chat. I'm way back. It's like, you guys are like, I talked about that 35 minutes ago, Road Dawg. How long we been going? An hour and 15 minutes. I talked about that an hour ago, Road Dawg. I'm not even supposed to be here today, says Postmodern Oddities. Can we look at XCN? Hey, Brackish, yeah. Well, you probably asked that like an hour ago. How's it doing, man? That is one of my... I've got a bag of this I've been holding forever. I bought some extremely cheap and saw $200 turn into like $2,500. And then I've been just DCAing and playing it, mining on the lows, which keep getting lower and lower. So I've got less than $2,500 in today's value in it. I think it's somewhere, I don't know. Probably about $1,500 worth on the bag, which would be great if it can go back up and 10x from here. What we would hope. Get back. I mean, it spiked up to right at 5 cents. And, you know, with everything, you get all the excitement over here. And even when it was coming down after that, and, you know, I was telling people, you know, back off, don't get too crazy about it. And even now, and I still bought some through here and everything. It makes you feel stupid now. That's part of the DCA process. But there's when something goes up, you buy the first dips. That's one of the things to try to tame it ourselves if we get a parabolic move and a big run up, and then you're like, I want to buy the dip. But usually after it does the big ass run up, man, there's a big ass consolidation sideways and down. And this one's been a great example of how that can look. And it had a little bit of recovery, trying to get excited again, and blah. This one might have some really good real world use cases. I still have hope in it for that. I'm in it for what I believe that it might have a chance. But it's been disappointing watching the price action ever since January of earlier this year when she pumped up there. We thought it was going to have just an excellent year, then come back and then keep working up, and we'll see what this thing's really made of. And yeah, man, might go to 10 cents or whatever, but no. The downside of this one is that it's got too many damn coins. And I complain about that for a lot of them, including XRP, which has too many damn coins. And you're looking at, why is my XRP not pumping? Why is it not taking over the world? My answer is it's got too many damn coins. And have you noticed with XRP, whenever anybody does it on their channel, how they handle XRP with kid gloves is kind of like throwbacks to last cycle, where if you said anything bad, anything negative, even if it was truth, like if it looked like it was going to go down on XRP and you just say that it looks like it's going to come down to this level, people start hating you. I never had that, but I would see it happen to other people, and you suck, you're XRP hater, I don't know, and all the XRP people would start hating for any bad news. So I see now when people talk about XRP, they're always like, yeah, but we could just go right up here. I mean, we could bounce anytime, just come right up here. Yeah, it can happen. Yeah, just always give them that hopium thing, just so that they won't, hit the dislike button or something crazy. Just kind of the feeling I get. Am I crazy? Am I off on that? We need you to bounce. You're at support. I hope the hell it holds. I'm going to clear it. I'm going to take a fresh look at this one. This is still XCN we're on. I'm going to go way back to the way back. That is not what I wanted to see, XCN. I didn't want to see you lose the 886 ever. Okay. We'll look for our 272s over here. You're at the 113 from this. Or you were. I believe we got us a 227 coming on this one. Might be. Oh my gosh. That's about half of where we are now, going to 0.002. It's about a 50% drop, basically. If it goes down there, it doesn't have to, but that's, I mean, we're losing the 113. That's what I'm looking for this. Is there a harmonic pattern here? What did you do here? You went deep AF right here to 886 area there. And then a 0.5. Now, I don't think there is a popular harmonic pattern that fits those parameters coming down. The closest one I think would be called a butterfly, but I don't think it goes down as far as 886. From the traditional or standard harmonic ideas, with the little tool we use, the bats, the Gartleys, and all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, no, 786 should be. There's not really anyone that come down to the 886 for it. And it falls with it. And then what's so crazy about it is that, you know, this is XA, the B line, then the C top over here. And there's such an open parameter. I mean, it could be all the way up here for this particular pattern. It could be as high as here or as low as here. And that's where some of these patterns kind of get a little bit subjective. I kind of stumbled down harmonics a different way, just actually using fib and not using the tool and things like that. So I'm looking for a little bit more concrete ideas in the system that I've kind of fell into. But it does tell me that 0.00222 area could be coming, or 0.002 could still come out. Now look here on the, oh man, I don't know why you guys can hear this. This is coming out of my speakers and monitors, but I found playing back that when I toy with that, it affects what you guys hear as well. I don't quite understand why I'm getting that glitch out of my, what I think is a short in my earbud monitors. 360, 600, 800 still in great formation here. I don't necessarily think we'll come down here. At any time, we could start heading back up to these guys about 0.012. Take it at any time. I mean, over the next couple of weeks here, start seeing a little turnaround. I hope so. We were at an area, but we just lost it. Maybe it's a little bear trap. Maybe it can regain it, or maybe we come down a little lower. How long have we been going? An hour and 23 minutes. Let's take a look at XRP since we talked about it. $1.83, man. That's a far cry from that $3 60 something cent target, which is just a wee bit higher than its 2017 high, if I remember correctly. Just a wee bit higher. So you kind of, in essence, did a multi-cycle double ass top, and it's she's not there no more. Y'all not gonna like this. Please do not hit that hate button. But I'm just showing you a possibility. I'm just saying if there is a possibility. We came down to the 618. We went up to the 113. There's a damn good chance that we're coming back to the 786. Or even more likely, the 886 area here. And y'all ain't gonna like it. Now this one made a higher high over here, and the chances are this was a cipher pattern. So we're kind of keeping our eye on this one at 117. I know you don't want to hear that. So that's one idea with the double top scenario that we got, where it came to 618 Fibonacci, went up to a 113 retracement. And that falls within the category that we could be looking at a Gartley. We could be looking at maybe something takes us down here. A little less likely, but it's still kind of there. It also could be what is known, is that right? No. So the two that have a higher high that we kind of look at are shark patterns, and those can get nasty. Now those do look at 886 and 113s down through here, maybe even a few lower areas. So we're not talking about it coming back to 8 cents or anything like that. So, but there is an argument where it could come back to 116. There's also an argument where perhaps maybe the 618 will double bottom. So here's your bullish scenario, and then we start looking at these two guys. So for XRP, zooming out on the daily, possible plays here harmonically that we're seeing, and we do have harmonics here, is that we're on a slow burn down to 116, which makes this bullish pattern, trying to play out, and most likely a lot of times you see that come down, might come up and do it some kind of double bottom over here before going up further. Could happen, I don't know. Sometimes I like to get those ideas, and maybe I'll take an angle over here, bodies to bodies, as best I can. See if we got any angle response. Big time frame like this, a daily. Is there a big ass channel idea that kind of falls into this? We take this and put it down here at the bottom, right here. Does that look like it could be a channel idea? If we go 50% in here and just get the bulk of where everything's happening, support resistance, we'll go to that wick, this area here, and this is our midline, and we would be below that. There's actually a tool over here that will do these channels automatically for you, but I don't ever use it. I think they can be a little bit too subjective themselves. Now they automatically draw lines. I like to do it manually. That's just me. But now you can kind of see how, oh yeah, that idea, we could be in the channel. We just double topped at the top of it. Now we need to come at the bottom and maybe even double bottom down here, right? It makes a little bit more sense when we kind of spell it out this way, right? I just think. So XRP, I mean, that's some weakness, but here's the other argument is that if we do hold this area, this 618, so we will keep our eye there. You get the oh nice measure move from XA or AB, as it would be in this situation, and this would be our C. That would be our D area right up through there. Did you screw this up? Is it? Oh, it would be you now, wouldn't it? Yeah, it's you to get us up there from the top over here. So you could have that item 488. So that's the bearish situation. If we can bounce off of 175, we can start making double bottom patterns over here. And it could. There's a little slight rounding idea. So that's the two scenarios I'm looking for. But the harmonic pattern is suggesting that 116 could be on the program. So you got two different bullish ones to look at, and well, they're both bullish. I mean, well, this one completes its bullish. This one, bouncing off of the 74, that's actually a bearish one, and bearish after it gets up here. But it's considered a bearish setup. It's crazy as it is. We play them all the damn time. I love it. Because they're fun. They're bullish until they hit that target, and then they turn bearish, right? So that's the ideas I'm looking for XRP. 17 people hanging out with me. Appreciate you being here. Lol, nailed it. Or am I way behind on the chat? Kmart Blue Light Special says postmodern oddities. Go go bogo. Lol. 169 tonight. 24-hour special. What's our price right now? 183. We got 169. Yeah, right at 170 there. Their target. 618. Lucy's coming into the program here. Yeah, she's at 169. You know what she? Well, that's still the deal right there. She's feeling a little frisky. She wants to get a little action in down here tonight. Lucy, little devil girl. Watching altcoins get pump.fun. You went to 0.0018. So pump.fun, what they had some? Was there a lawsuit or something going on with Pump? Or there was some sketchy things where they were front running some of the meme coin launches or something like that. I think that's what some of the news said. It's at support right now. We can get a bounce here. I think it can recover. So if it loses it, then it might be all over for. I don't know. I wouldn't say that, but I don't know. It's kind of neat because they do have the streaming platform and all that stuff going over here. I'm not streaming anything over there now. My computer glitched a few weeks ago, so I never got the dog thing streaming. But see if I can put that back up there and get a little traction and some attention and get this back up. Our all-time high was 16, right at 16,000. And that was like I think the first week at Pump they come in. So when you do set up a coin over here. What happened to me in the first day, and when I launched it, that first day, I mean, the snipers came in pumping, and then they pump, and then they dump, right? I mean, I guess that's part of what they were getting some of the lawsuit about. I don't know. That's just kind of normal in crypto. See that happen. You see that happen on exchanges too. This is the daily for Pump Fun. What are you looking like on the hour? Oh, well. We were calling for some hopium over here, but Ichimoku Cloud ain't showing you no love. What about the 15-minute? You got not even on the 50. Oh, you're cooked. I mean, don't take that. She's at support level. She can turn around and catch it, but are they trying to kill this coin here? If they're trying to drive it below there, what's up? So best scenario is to see it try to turn around right here. Pump.fun. What they? How much has somebody lost if they were in the? Well, probably go look at my bag of pump.fun and find out it's worth $2 now. I didn't have a big bag of it, but I did have some of it. So this was when September. It was up at 8.008. So you fell about 70%, 80%. Oh wow. So is this a good buy or is it a risky buy? I can tell you that. What gets wicked often gets candlestick. We've almost knocked it out here. I don't know. Keep an eye on pump.fun. There's a nice trend line that it could break out of. If we see that happen, then apparently this one's going to try to recover or not be quite as bad as all the fun. During this bearish turn in the market. So our gainers and losers refreshing this. Fart coins down to 25 cents. So it's a quarter of fart right now. Oh my gosh, we still got the people up there dancing. Zora's down to 0.004. That's kind of bad. That's kind of cheap for Zora. That one was highly volatile. It fluctuates a lot. Oh no. Oh, you got the lower high thing going on here. Where did you bounce from here? 7 at 6s? Oh, you got the butterfly vibes here for Zora. So taking our little tulip here, we pull it back and we got 786 Fibonacci area right here. Comes back up to here, it's a 786 Fibonacci. You're not gonna like this at all. There are two possible take profit areas for this. One is right here at the. Is that right? At the 1618 from the BC area right here. No, I'm sorry, from AB, which is this guy right here. Basing it off of what's this, AB? Yeah. That goes into negative territory. You can't actually do that, Bitcoin. You can't do that one. This one's got a little bit of a different calculation because most of mine are off of this leg over here. This one is being based off of this one here from AB, and that's the target for it. Crazy as it is, that's too damn low. That can't happen. Let me go with my little system here. My system's a little different. But there's a lot of overlap with those harmonic patterns, and that's why you'll see me pay attention to them. So 0.03 and 0.017 areas are what I'm getting here. And it doesn't line up as good over here. There's one area right now that we're coming down to. We'll keep an eye here. 786 fib retracement, and then I've got some other ideas based on this leg here. So the first thing to do is see what kind of reaction we get here. Double bottom scenario. So I'll draw it this way. So if we can make a double bottom here, great. But if we can't, then I'll be looking for, really, especially this guy, right? 1.7. With maybe a little rest stop right there at 0.03. So for Zora, let's leave it at the 0.038 area can hold. Let's look at that idea. There's some rounding going on here. I think there's a good chance there. The harmonic pattern thing, it came too low to be valid for the tool that we're using that idea. In me, a personal opinion, hell, maybe it'll go to zero. I can't say things like that as flippant because some people are in this and, you know, this is their play. And I didn't mean that there's anything saying that it's going to zero. So, but those words can have an effect on some people's psychology. I'm not trying to do that. She's trying. I would give you some hopium here at 3.8 cents. Meanwhile, everything's going down on the hourly. All hope is lost for everything. Bitcoin must be tanking again. Are you tanking again, Bitcoin? Are you? What are you doing? Did you went beyond our little box there? That's on the 5-minute time frame. What are we doing over here, Bitcoin? You went lower low on us instead of higher low. You went 113 on us, right? Or 27. I think it's 113. Yeah. You went 113 on us. All right. Well, we'll take you off. Let's see if we can get our lower high for our double bottom. Is there bullish divergence? There is. This is on a 1 minute time frame though, right? So we got this coming down. And we got our RSI on the 1 minute going to the upside. And that means we got some bullish divergence. So maybe we can get some traction here at that fib area and try to recover here. We need to get that higher high in. Moving averages still being above each other gives us some hope, but man, they're starting to close in, right? Need to get something going here. Need to get something going here. So what a day on Thursday for Bitcoin. So they like to pump us in the morning, say screw you guys, and then dump us and bring us back down even lower than where we started. Sounds like that's a pattern that they're starting to do here, doesn't it? Nasty little bastard. I wonder why they would be trying to do that. Why would they be trying to do that? Take your Bitcoin, maybe? Get you all scared? Get you all bullish to buy at the highs and then get you all scared to sell at the lows and they just rake up the profit? Maybe. 6 minute time frame, we're getting the green dot. See if we can get a little relief rally going on here for Bitcoin and hopefully carry over in the altcoins, but still, let's look sensibly at what we're looking at here overall. This is what we posted over on Telegram last night. Kind of an overall look at it here. Let me get rid of that target. And if we are losing this, 83.5 is our next major fib. However, it will suck to lose some trend lines. We don't want to see that happen. Stop losing trend lines, Bitcoin. Regain that. I want to adjust this trend line down to those little wicks over here, and we're still below it. Bitcoin, you going to try to scare us again this Friday? Is that where or is this going to be a dumpy Friday? Sometimes we have pumpy Fridays, pumping into the weekend to get us chasing, and yeah. And then sometimes there's those dumpy Fridays to get us scary. And sometimes they're designed to get you to buy the bottoms and think, oh, but we've seen some of them dump a little bit more on Sunday, right? So it's caution, caution, caution. This crazy market. Well, anybody buying the flag to the upside today would be sorely disappointed. If you were chasing flags on the 1 minute or trying to, make it force into a triangle or whatever you wanted it to do, it decided, hell no, I'm doing the double bottom routine over here. And if you weren't looking for that and still looking for the flag, you weren't getting prepared for the short over there, which I wish I was still in that short. Are we stopped out? We got stopped out of our Bitcoin play over here, rightly so. So, well, we're still up. Amazingly, because this sucker took a hit. So we're still around the $50 mark over here. Better than me on the $40 mark. Our syrup trade is still up. How you doing, syrup? Let's take a look at you. It's the only trade I got open right now is syrup, and it's at resistance right now. So might be a good... Is this our stop loss? Yeah, is there stop loss down that low? Yeah, let's put the stop loss over here. 27.6. How's that? I thought I had you on there. I do. Is it? No, wait a minute. You've got one set right here. It's at 27. I need to move it up to 27.7 so I can at least... Yeah, there you are. I knew I had you set. So raising my stop loss up so I won't get my ass too cooked. And it's just a little bit below there. And my take profit is it way up there? Are you that crazy? Is it? Yeah, 33 cents. That looks crazy on the 5 minute time frame. And it looks like, I guess we took it when it's down here. So yeah, or open, yeah. Still kind of a new trade. So we got in down here. Maybe it will continue up, I hope so. She's at resistance right now. You need to keep that. Bitcoin, is there a long to be had here? I could try to get one, but it's not a convincing long. I mean, we came out, we took out our low over here. Maybe we get some kind of a little rebound thing, but I don't see a definite trade on the 1 minute anyway. And the fact that we lost our 618, I'm not really looking just to blindly long at the moment. And definitely not looking to blindly short at the moment until we get some more confirmations or something, lower lows. But I would prefer to short over here, which we did, and we're out of it now. But the best place is the short or the resistance, where people are looking for flags to the upside. Usually, a lot of times, when those little flags don't play out, boom. All right, she's got some bullish divergence. There might be something there to play up to the upside, but it's probably a bearish retest idea. Lower. Remember, we're still making lower highs, and now we are officially, well, we didn't take out this low over here. So you got that. We haven't taken this one out yet at 85.1. All right, so my take is there will be a little hiccup about 83.5 if we come down, and a possible retest down here as far as 80,000 could be happening on the bigger picture. Just, I mean, you got to zoom out to see it, but that's just a retest of where we were here. Very common with these harmonic ideas that we're looking at, and we are looking at one here with this target. We could be coming out for a double bottom, so a higher low or a double bottom, and as you've seen, there could even be a lower low and still bounce out of it, but that's not commonly what we're looking for, right? But overall, this is a bullish pattern, and once it confirms, you know, that we should start getting some bullish action out of here once all this stuff settles through, is what this pattern says. And even if we have to come back to 80,000, it can still be a positive thing coming out of it. That's why I'm trying to drive home about it. I hope that we don't, though. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back again tomorrow or tonight about 10:30ish. So whatever. Take a look and look at a little bit more altcoins and stuff. But the altcoins are still sucking. Total 3 is not having a good day. She was looking positive, and it's just, you know, the bear market vibes are trying to win out here as we go into the weekend. Don't know how that's going to play out on the weekend. Every day's Thursday, it seems like to me. Today's Thursday, Ken. Maybe we can see something happen between today and tomorrow, as we are at support. We need support to hold. We don't need support to break. I don't want to see them break it on the weekend and leave us hanging. That's something that they do like to do from time to time. So if they were to do something like that, I think the wisest thing to do would just be to chill out until we start Monday, and, you know, leave the weekends alone. If you're trying to long on the weekends, you know, you're probably going to get caught up in something. All right, 14 people. I'm going to the end screen. See you tonight, and hopefully we'll get some better luck out of price action, catch some support. It's what we hope for. Doesn't mean that's what we get, but keep our fingers crossed. And look for any lower highs if you're looking for them shorts. I mean, it's what we're supposed to be looking for, right? Looking for the lower highs to go short. Not looking for the, oh my God, we just broke the lower lows. Because they like to fake you out there and take you back up, remember? All right, ladies and gentlemen, see you tonight.
Woke up to a green candle, thought it was Christmas morn. Check my phone at the bus. I overdosed on all coins, chasing that high. Grease my poison, watch my dream fly by. Stupid moves, stacking like a bad trip. Spin, overdosed on all coins, where do I begin? With the market laughing, feel the crash come down.
9:30 sharp. Email HR. Well, I said 10:30. Just to make that clear. That's usually what I do. I try to go 9:30, but 9:30. Although I would like to. My buddy Joe's been streaming lately about 9 o'clock, and I don't want to, you know, interfere or cross over or anything like that with what he's doing. But I was eyeballing that spot since he got it. I don't know how consistent I could be with that spot though. I seem to be pretty consistent with 10:30ish. I ought to buy it $100. DP says we're going lower on Solana. You know, we didn't even look at Solana. Oh, you're at 120? Oh my gosh. Solana, your lower low? What the hell? Is there some kind of news? We had Trump giving us a nice economy speech. Trying to get our market, and the stock markets are looking okay. They were earlier today. I was kind of happy with what I was seeing today. Crypto's just getting hurt. Oh my goodness.
Let the wisdom kick. Overdose on all coins, time to get slick. I overdosed on all coins, chasing that high. Breathe my poison.
Oh my gosh. Well, if we are going to a bear market, I mean, if we are, with altcoins and everything else, what happened to you, Solana? Oh man, I did you over here? I did you on the wrong page. They put you back on total 3 for hour. And we'll go over here for Solana.
The trip's over, lessons learned the hard way. Greed's a bad high, time to walk away. Wake up, yeah, from the haze I emerge. Smarter now, ready for the surge.
Oh, it's a different chart than what I was just now looking at with that idea,
Chasing that high.
I believe.
Breathe my poison. Watch my dreams fly by.
But if we're looking at bear market prices, $70.41, mostly 41. If you know whatever this lower high things plays out, there's a couple of little things we could be looking at here, but not to get too bearish. These are just possibilities at this point. We ain't got any confirmations. Haven't lost our 618 just yet, so. But if I were looking for some bear market targets, those would definitely be some that are showing up.
Yeah, rising through the night. Caught in the glow.
We can see it hold here. Might have a little bit of wiggle room. Oh gosh, what is this one? I believe that's our 886 from this poll. Yeah. So locally, I think we might be headed down to about 113. Is that right? 113, 112. Maybe we can bounce our little happy asses back over here. 200 still at 170. Still got some good moving average stuff over here. So this could be a fake out. So let's keep that idea open. This is where a lot of people will say, I'm going to go short. And I don't know if that's a great idea or not, because if you go short and all it does is go down just a little bit and then bounces out, and then it'd be a hard short to take, and I think, especially when it starts going against you. I'm just of the school of thought that shorts are best taken whenever you can find your lower highs. Hard to identify, but those are the ones to go with. Your 786 retracements, your 886 retracements on your Fibonacci. That's when you got to kind of start getting your mindset to start looking, well, should I short here? 786s. And then maybe, you know, as it loses 618, that'd be a late entry. Those are ideas. If we're trying to short, that's what we need to be looking for, in my personal opinion. And holding out for some of those ideas rather than just, I just lost the level, let's go. You can, but it's like buying the top. But I got to give you this here on the daily, that MACD. So now if you get a MACD crossing over like that, maybe we can entertain some of those ideas for these retests. I would still wait for a rebounce and come back up and retest something though, right? Like if we were to come down, and it's a more conservative approach, try to get the retest, try to get the higher lows, try to get the tops of the trend lines until they break, or until they lose and drop like a rock or something. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you tonight. Bitcoin at 85. Are you dumping on this Bitcoin?
Lighting up the sky. Rising through the dark, I'm flying high. Yeah. Crypto's glow, fade my soul.
Is she trying to... Are you going to take out the low? You are right at the very low we had right over here. She didn't make... she's flirting with... What are you doing over here? 10 second. Go 10 second. This is kind of interesting. I don't know if we're still working our way down here, but this was our very low that we wicked down to. We just came right to it. So we need this area to definitely hold 85.1. And if it does break, I mean, there will be some algorithms that will go short, even though it's not the smartest move in my book, but there will be some algorithms that will, because we break that level, start going into shorts, just like we're looking at Solana. Some people might be taking a short from there. Or the little bastard may just hold for a double bottom. There you go, Bitcoin. Let's try to do something positive here. Reclaim some areas, break a trend line, do something good. Stop scaring everybody on a Thursday. It's just not cool. It's not a good look for you. Okay, say screw you, Road Dawg. I'm gonna do what I want to. I'm gonna dump on everybody's ass. They'll start calling you an asshole. Don't be an asshole, Bitcoin. Do something positive with your life. Let's look to the upside. Good night, everybody. Oh! Bitcoin said, screw you, I want to dump. Triggered some shorting algorithms right there. Lower lows in, everybody. Oh, that sucks to be you, Bitcoin. Sucks to be you not respecting our bigger ass trend line here on the weekly. Remember that? You're still above the weekly 100. You need to respect it. You flirting with my trend line right now. Stop flirting with my trend line, Bitcoin. Stop flirting with my trend line. This is nasty, y'all. 84. They're being mean. If you wanna go and trade with me, stack them coins in the game with me, roll through dips, keep it fly with me. Hey, hey, must be the crypto. If you wanna see the charts go green, dodge a crash, keep it clean with me. Hit the market, live the dream with me. Hey, hey, must be the crypto. What are you gonna do over here? I'm stopped out of everything over here. Well, at least I got $49.55 versus the $40 I had last night. So at least we salvaged some stuff with the risk management. So biggest thing to pay attention to is risk management. My personal opinion. Might have another setup down here. Risky. I don't think that it doesn't need to be a 10-to-1 risk-reward ratio, though. Clearly, just getting back up to where we were before. That's not bad. That's 3.5 just to get back up to where we were. See what kind of... Oh, that's still nice. So we can put our stop loss underneath this guy over here. Oh, this is syrup. I thought it was on Bitcoin. Oh, jeez. I thought I was looking at Bitcoin. I'm only interested in Bitcoin. Yo. I'm not seeing any fancy entries over here on Bitcoin. And I dare not FOMO into a short. Smack on the 10-second chart on Bitcoin. We're gonna hold. No, we're not holding. We are dumping our asses on Bitcoin today. Sucky, sucky. What a great way to end. What a dirty, dirty day. This is our bounce zone right here. We need this to be respected. 83,650. If we do not get a bounce here, if we do not get some kind of bottoming pattern here, some kind of little V-shaped looking thing like over here, we don't get that over here. Well, we're looking at 76, 74,000 to be coming into the radar here. So very important for Bitcoin that this area right here be freaking respected.
You're not hitting that like button. Support your boy, show some love, let's go. Subscribe.
This is a 2-hour?
Charts on the wall, candlesticks like Picasso. Bull run dreams while it's fat like a taco. I'm the Fibonacci master, patterns in my veins. Teaching you the ropes while I'm dodging the lanes. Don't pay a dime. Knowledge free like the air, but where the love? Show it if you dare. Why you not hitting that like button? Road Dawg Crypto, got the knowledge flooding. Subscribe, show love, don't keep fronting. Fibonacci flow, I keep the charts running. Golden ratios, spirals on repeat. I'm the shepherd of the trend. The market's heartbeat, crypto moves slick.
I'm gonna share this one with the lounge over there.
Trap drums hit hard, leaving doubt erased. Road Dawg got the sauce, yeah, the method is free, but where the gratitude at? Support the OG.
All right, it's trying to look like we got a little bit more of a chance to hit 83, so well, 83,650 is actually the number I'm getting right here on our fibs. So we got that going on. That would be a technically lower low than this, but a higher low from over here. And even if we come down to 82.3, which is also on the radar for a deeper retracement, still a higher low. But if we don't hold these guys, man, it is going to get nasty. This is our main ass trend line right here. Our main ass trend line. We do not need to lose this. We can play with it, wick around. It's not the greatest look, which we're doing now. We got to recover that. Guys, I'll see you tonight. We'll see how we're holding out with Bitcoin. Hopefully they're going to stop playing their games here shortly.